Have you turned fear your Lord? Have you associated entities with Allah? Like, the reality with fear is that it's limited. It's very fleeting. Fear is very dunya, right? Like, fear doesn't exist, guys. Like, why are you guys so scared? Like, there's nothing to be scared about in this world, right? Because after you die, you're gonna go to Jannah anyway. Like, what's there to be scared about? Like, when you have the Muslim mindset of, you being connected to like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you're connected to the infinite, to the everlasting, to the most merciful, it's like, what do you have to fear, bro? What do you have to fear, dude? Like, there's nothing to fear in this dunya, bro, because fear in itself is dunya. It's very limited and fleeting. It's an emotion that doesn't exist. It's a facade. It's a facade that the shaitan tries to trick you with. It's something that shouldn't exist, right? And it's not something you need to worship. Like, people worship fear. People are like, I'm scared. It's like, dude, are you worshiping fear? It's like, why are you paying attention to fear? Like, fear in itself is just, it's so limited. It's something that doesn't need to even be, recognized, right? Because when you have the nur of Allah shining, right? It's like all that gets eliminated. Any anxiety you have in your life gets eliminated, because when you put your trust in Allah, it's like, it doesn't matter what happens in your life. Like, I'm not scared when I take risks because I put my trust in Allah, right? Like, I put my trust that everything will work out according to His plan. Because here's the thing, like, yes, there are going to be risks in life, right? You're going to have to take risks. You have to keep in mind that if you're constantly, if you have constant taqwa and you have constant, remembrance of Allah, and you're doing everything for the sake of Allah, Allah will provide. Allah will provide for your life. He'll provide for everything you need in your life. Whether it be money, whether it be health, whether it be family, it doesn't matter. He will provide for it, right? So you have to be willing to take risks in life, right? And stop being scared. Like, who cares about scare? Like, this fear is stupid. It's limited. It's fleeting. It's dunya, right? Like shaitan grabs on that fear. It's like a fake entity. It's like a fake thing that like tries to like destroy you from the inside. When in reality, like, if you look at fear from the outside, it's just fake. It's just dunya, right? When you know that, like, after you die that you're going to Jannah, it's like it's like what do you have to fear? Like, why are you guys fearing death? You don't need to fear death because you're gonna go to Jannah anyway after. Like, why are you making this fear like your Lord? Why are you worshiping fear? Why are you like so like caught on about fear? It doesn't matter. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm not really scared, right? Like, I'm not really scared anymore. Like, ever since I became Muslim, like, all the fear and anxiety vanishes. Because I understand that everything that is outside of my control, I leave to Allah, right? Like, there's certain things in my life that I can't control, right? But however things turn out in my life, when I take risks, I will leave those things I can't control to Allah. All I need to focus on are the things that I can control. And the things that I cannot control, I will always leave to Allah. So there is no reason to be scared, right? It doesn't matter if I'm jumping off a parachute, like off an airplane, right? It doesn't matter if like a gun is pointing to my head, all right? There's no reason to be scared. Because everything that happens outside of my control is always what Allah wills. Whether the guy pulls the trigger or not is completely outside my control, thereby is always what Allah wills. Thereby, I just need to submit to it and be content with whatever happens outside of my control. Right? And when you have constant taqwa, when you have constant remembrance of Allah, it doesn't matter like what happens in your life. It doesn't matter how many risks you take in life. It doesn't matter. Risks it's so limited, it's so dunya. Like, even risks and fear, it's something that you guys don't need to like attach yourselves to. The only thing you should be attached to is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and remembrance of Allah. Because once you attach yourself to the infinite, and you attach yourself to the person that provides everything in the universe for you, like, He can provide for you, bro. Like, why are you scared about anything that happens in your life? Like, literally, Allah can provide for you. Allah can literally provide for everything that, you may be scared of. Like, yes, you may be scared that you might lose everything, but it's like, fine, it's fine. Because it's like, everything that happens outside of your control is always what Allah wills. And maybe this might be a test, right? Maybe you might be going through something right now. But what if that's what Allah willed? You're a Muslim. You're going to have to submit to that. Yes, it's probably uncomfortable right now, because you're going through something pretty hard. But that is what Allah willed. Allah willed you to go through that. There's some things that you didn't have control of. Like, you didn't ask for this, right? So, but here's the thing, guys. Like, because you're Muslim, you have to submit to the fact, what it means to be Muslim is to submit to the things that you can't have control over and to be content with it. So whatever you're going through right now, like, it really, you need to be content with it, despite it being very hard and painful. Right? Because this is what Allah willed for you. This is what Allah has bestowed. He bestowed this trial upon you. Which means that this trial, this test that you overcome, is an opportunity for you to get close to Allah, right? And an opportunity for you to attach yourself to Allah and detach yourself from the dunya, detach yourself from the fear, detach yourself from all the negative emotions of this dunya that's all limited and fleeting, and a chance for you to attach yourself to the infinite and everlasting. There's no other reason to live other than for that.